pursue the American dream. She never expected it to become a nightmare. On December 18, 2015, Gaga was brutally slashed across her face and throat by an attacker as she walked to school. The attacker stood at large, and Gaga was left with over 200 stitches across her face. My wife and I recently had the opportunity to visit her, and when we asked her if she wanted to return back to her country, she said without hesitation, no, I still want the dream. We have a responsibility to help this young woman. Gaga embodies the grit, determination, and resilience that has made this city, state, and country great. My office is doing everything possible to help her recover and to help her return to her studies. First, we must catch the attacker. So please spread the word on your social media and all the outlets to call 1-800-577-TIPS, TIPS, if you have any leads. Secondly, you can help Gaga by donating to a fund set up by Mr. Gary Park, the student who's standing next to me, and his law firm to support her recovery. You can donate by going to www.gofundme.com/support Gaga, JiaJia, or by sending a check to the Gaga Liang Trust, JiaJiaLiang Trust, at the office of Gary Park Law Firm at 39-01 Main Street, 608 Flushing, New York, 11354. Let's give this teenage girl another shot at the American dream. I'm going to hand this over now to the law firm of Gary Park, who handled the structuring of the trust fund, where only she can get access to the money. And it was a very complicated process because she's been in the country for only a few months. She's a minor, and we want to make sure that the public fully understands how they can give money, but also be trustful that the money will be spent in the right way over the years. So Gary Park.
Hello everyone. My name is Gary Park. I'm the senior partner of law offices of Gary S. Park PC. My office is right across the street on Main Street. When Ron came to me and discussed helping this poor girl, it was very touching. And everybody here knows this tragic story of this poor girl who escaped this country to further her education and for a better life. So we set about immediately to create a trust fund, a vehicle in which donors can donate money to help this poor girl. There was a challenge because she was not a U.S. citizen. Neither was her single mother. So there were some challenges, but we overcame them. We created a trust fund. It's with Chase Bank, and we're ready to accept donations. So we're going to rally all the communities of Queens and support it today. So I hope all of you get the word out that we can help her. Now, as far as details, I'll give out my business card. Anybody wants details, I can provide that. But at this point, I think it's better that we just let everyone speak about how we're going to support her.
Now, the moment that this teenage girl was attacked, we received calls from Los Angeles, California, from DC, down to Florida. People wanted to step up and help this girl, but it took us a while to figure out how the money can be transferred. So thank you, Mr. Park, for stepping up and really doing this in a very short period of time.
Okay, I just want to clearly say this is all done being pro bono, of course. I think we're very proud to be even asked to be part of something important like this, along with
and speaking of pro bono lawyers, we have Mr. Frank Liu, who also stepped up right away because the family also has some immigration requests, because she actually wants to pursue her education here. She's here in an I-20 visa, but she would like to continue her studies and will like to apply for more of a permanent status so she can finish her school, high school, as well as go to college in the future. Mr. Frank Liu.
Sure. My name is Frank Liu. I work in Flushing. I've been in the immigration business for more than 16 years. As many parents who heard the tragic story, I'm a father of two teenagers, so we are concerned with her safety. We're concerned, with all the children of the same age. As also an immigration lawyer, actually, I think I do have very strong compassion for this little girl. I personally met her once, and I am very sympathetic to her. And as a victim of crime, I think she is eligible to apply for a special visa called a U visa as a victim of a crime. And I do think she has a very good case in light of her serious injuries and also the publicity surrounding the case. As a lawyer who is doing the pro bono service, I'm very happy and very satisfied actually in doing this. I'm already starting the work helping her. We're in the process of gathering more documentation, and in the process we're going to rely a lot of from Ron Kim, the assemblyman, and who has really given a lot of time and effort to this whole thing. So hopefully we can be of some service to this young child who hopefully will stay here in the country and pursue her American dream. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Now we have a couple of key members of our community who also stepped up right from the beginning to offer not only their advice but the community support behind this girl. I'm gonna start off with OCA in New York. June, as all of you know, she always had plenty of things to share, and she's very talkative. But unfortunately, she just had an oral surgery, and she can't barely move her mouth right now. So I'm going to punt it off to Chi, who will speak on behalf of OCA in New York.
Yeah, as you know, that OCA in New York was established in 1976, advocating for the welfare and safety of Asian American community. And we're certainly very concerned about this random slashing, and we hope that the police will capture this person and prosecute to the full extent of the law. And in dealing with many of the issues of community, we also know that Asian Pacific Americans, many immigrants are limited in proficiency in the English abilities. So we hope that the police precinct will step up their bilingual staff to take in reports from the community. If any community residents see anything, hopefully they'll be able to report to the police. Thank you.
Thank you, Shutzer. Next, we have Colin Chan from China's Action, among other everywhere.
That's good for answer. Since long time, I've been making an appeal for witnesses to come forward. Obviously, there was a very young girl, 16 years old, and there was an article yesterday in the papers that was mistaken identity. So obviously, the target is another Asian girl of the same age. So that it's a possibility that it may have been a spurned suitor from high school, or anybody who may have overheard anyone bitching about I got turned off by this Chinese girl or whatever. Any students in school, whatever, they should step forward and call my Crime Stoppers, whatever. But we don't know what race this person is. Right? It's hard to tell with the video or whatever. But it's like an appeal for witnesses to step forward.
Thank you, Colin. We're going to conclude the press conference with Mr. Edward Ed from the Orient Retreat Spa, who has already pledged $2,500 to kick off this fund. We also have a member of our business community, Eyewear, the CEO of Eyewear.
CEO of ISO.
Who's also pledged $2,500 to this fund.
So I have the honor to help this girl translate when we first engaged with Ms. Ron Kim. After meeting with her, we were extremely touched and wanted to try to help as much as we can. Within minutes of asking friends help, we have raised over $5,000 to help start this trust fund to help the girl on whatever she needs for help.
Great, thank you. I think we're actually joined by the mother and the victim who came, we didn't expect them to show up. So I think they'll maybe say a couple of words in Cantonese.
I'll translate. So I want to thank everyone for supporting us, for help at the time that we feel the most hopeless, and when we feel the most tragic moment. Really overwhelmed by the support of the community, everyone that was the worst time of our lives. And we're overwhelmed by the support. That was wonderful. It's very tragic that this happened to me personally, but I really appreciate the help for the caring and all the help and support as well. Thank you.
Right, I think we're gonna limit their time. They weren't actually scheduled to be here. They just decided to come last minute. So maybe we'll take just one or two questions if you have toward Gaga and her mother, and then the rest can be about the fun.
How is she feeling? And she wants to, even after this happened, she wants to stay here in New York?
The injury, the cuts and wounds are healing, and I still want to stay here to pursue my educational dream.
Now, just to remind everyone, so she had rotunda stitches taken out last week. You know, I had a chance to actually see her recover. It's very much visible, and it goes all the way from top of her face to her down her throat, 2 long gashes. The doctor has done a wonderful job from Long Island